Whoa. Welcome. Oh, that cut out real quick.
Yeesh.
Welcome to Inside the U,
Good start.
the ultimate adult hockey podcast.
That's
Here
right.
with Larry Legend. Special guest, Jeff Horner, South Jersey Barracuda
Yeah.
extraordinaire.
Gentlemen, thanks
Team
for
U,
having me.
Team U alum,
Team U alum.
the GOAT squad.
Jeff over Jerry, dude.
Yeah, Jeff over
Damn.
We've
Jerry.
upgraded. We've upgraded the right hand man chair over there.
Jerry is, where is he, in Belize? Where is he?
I don't know. You guys have said so many different, like,
Different B countries.
yeah.
I don't know where he is. He's
it?
on an island somewhere, of course.
Isn't it Barbados? Belize does not sound right.
No, it's not right. I just
Where is Belize?
I just like to troll him.
Where's Belize?
Belize
No, I have
in
no clue.
Central America.
Steve said he's in Bucharest.
I've given a couple of different.
Rome's in Romania.
Bali was one too.
Bali. That's
Bali
a
would have
little
been cool.
vacay spot.
Yeah, I think he's in Barbados doing like a sandals thing,
Yeah, I think it's Barbados.
celebrating his 10th wedding anniversary.
Congrats
Yeah.
to them. 10
Congratulations, Jerry.
Yeah, you made it. 10 years. Usually, I feel like if you make it 10 years, you're just locked in at that point. Dude.
Golden.
I mean, yeah.
There's nothing, you can't turn it around at that point.
I mean, theoretically, you're locked in at the altar, but, you know.
I mean, not really. Get a big D,
Oh.
big divorce, you know?
Oh, big
Hell
D.
no.
Nah.
Hell no.
Yeah, I wouldn't I mean, I would recommend it at this point,
I wouldn't recommend it.
but not too often. You know, you don't want to do it too many times.
Yeah, you want to limit your amount of D's.
Yeah, if you can get it right the first time,
That's
I suggest that.
that's definitely the best.
Sometimes it
Yeah,
takes
you-
2 or 3 shots at
You
it.
got to be, cautious about who you're picking,
Right.
whether
That's
if you're a woman
Yeah.
or a man.
I wouldn't suggest anyone to get married unless you 100% fucking know
Yeah.
until you're like 30, dude.
Yeah.
At least 30, 31. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Get
Yep.
a little bit mature.
I would I'd say it's good advice.
I can't wait for Larry's wedding, dude.
Alrighty.
I'm
Welcome
gonna be
inside
trash,
the U.
dude.
That'll be fun.
That'd be
Welcome
so
to Inside the U, the oldest adult hockey podcast. Each week we're bringing insider topics, special guests, and slight entertainment from the world of adult hockey, along with discussions and updates around the Ultimate Adult Hockey League. I'm Larry, joined as usual by the UHL commissioner. No Jerry, Jeff Hornsey, Team U alum, Barracuda's what do you call him? Barracuda's extraordinaire.
Yeah, something like that. We used to be a rival. I don't know if we're a rival anymore. We were a rival for that first game.
The first game.
And then it just faded out. dude.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be an interesting season, but
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like we're going to be like, every game's going to be tough. Like, you remember we played like Rain City, like, or Dexter or whoever.
Otters.
It was like you had to like really step up. And now it's just like everyone's chill
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I
some
think there was a lot
guys,
of-
you know.
There was a lot of hype after that first game.
Yeah.
So it's hard to live up to that.
Yeah. If we would have lost the second game, I think it would have turned into something.
True. But this week you guys were kind of like shorthanded, right?
Yeah. I had to bring in some guys. That was,
Yeah.
Santora,
Yeah, just didn't live up. Didn't feel like it. Yeah, who's your normal goalie?
Kyle Rank.
Kyle's, yeah, he's usually good.
Kyle's
Yeah,
very
he's
good. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, not
good
that Santora's
goalie,
not good, but Kyle's usually like one of
Yeah.
those like shutdown guys, you know?
Yeah, they can, like, Kyle's like one of those guys that can win a game for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played with him and AJ Colella in high school.
Yeah, Kyle was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. AJ was my all-star goalie.
Yeah.
Word.
Good
A
pick.
little foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Yeah.
He was my goal player.
Yeah.
I noticed that he had a new helmet during the All-Star game. I was like, yo, what is this?
He did.
And he was like, it's so I don't get CTE. It's like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, my old helmet broke.
Ah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a traditional goalie helmet. It was like the bigger, like the old school style one, but I feel like you could
Yeah, it
see
was
better in
different
those
looking,
things.
It was matte white. It's an interesting color.
Yeah. You didn't say it? You didn't see it? It's like the ones that have a little bit more cage, I guess. Like they're a little bit wider.
I saw it. I remember it looking off, but I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like the old school fucking Chris Osgood type. Maybe not that
Chris
bad.
Osgood.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
old.
throwback.
Yeah, maybe not like that style,
it
but
wasn't. It
but it
was
was like
normal.
it wasn't normal.
Normal shape.
No, it wasn't. Like the goalie helmets are
Nah,
really kind
it
of
was-
narrow.
Yeah, it was kind of like
Wide.
fat, wide kind of.
But it was like the shape, though, wasn't it? It was just like shorter.
It was like kind of wide out here.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. We don't have any goalies on here, so
I don't know.
well, I sent to her next
wasn't
time he
that
comes
the- yeah.
on, like what the deal is. I feel like I would want that. Like you
Yeah.
would want to have
He said it was for protection, right? I mean, that
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
you would want to have like the most peripheral
Yeah.
vision possible as a goalie, right?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
You don't know anything.
All right,
about
we're going to check in on our Week 11 results.
Goalies are weird,
We'll check in on our youth survivor picks.
Okay.
We'll recap our All-Star game.
Yeah.
Plus much more. But before we do all that, I just want to ask you guys to continue to contribute to Inside the U when you see fits. We use the weekly show to directly grow the league in a few different ways. So if you were slightly entertained or you learned something about the league or World of Adult Hockey in general, don't forget to subscribe here with at UAHL Hockey. Drop comments like you guys always do. Give us feedback like you guys always do. And share the show if you can. So anyway, ASG recap. You pre-alluded to it. Or,
I know.
It doesn't make sense.
It was fun. We changed it up. So usually we do like a just a normal game. Mm-hmm. And it was getting, I don't know if it was getting stale yet, but I kind of want to get ahead of the curve a little bit. So we implemented that.
That's a good way to put it. I don't think it was getting stale, but I
thought it was a really cool format.
Yeah. There's a little tweaks that we'll make later.
Yeah.
There's a big gap. Like we played the first game and we didn't play until the very last game. So like there was a 40-minute, 50-minute gap in between the first and the last game. And as a player, like,
in the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad. But
it's not, but you're sitting there for a while.
That's where the shorter games probably did you guys a favor.
Yeah.
Because me and Nick were like, it should be longer, but
I kept asking the players, like when they came off, I was like, is that all right? Like, is that enough time? And they were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because we had to use the full ice sheet. Mm-hmm. And then like you're skating the full ice sheet.
I noticed that. I was worried about it, but like, when you go out there and skate up and down, the full ice sheet 3-on-3, after 10 minutes, you're toast.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to say I was nervous, but I was like, I hope it's not like boring for the guys, but everyone seemed to like it.
It looked like fun. I thought maybe like
spark some interest in the threes format too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And Team Steve got the dub.
Of course. I told you. Come on. I know the squad. I know the players. Like we had Nick here, no offense, and Jerry, honestly. You know them more than Nick and Jerry. But they had no idea who 90% of the people on the list were.
I agree.
Yeah. So like
and I should have won.
No.
Yes.
You shouldn't have. You didn't even come close.
I should have had Gasol.
Now you did have a good team.
Because imagine if I had Gasol.
Yeah. You had Charles and Alex Nesper. And I was like, all right, they're going to be pretty good.
And King, Desi.
You had a good team, but you didn't make it out of the first round.
I should have. And they know it. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows that.
Larry was reffing, dude, so he was trying to influence the game a little bit.
That honestly, reffing, I was overcompensating for like not being involved in it too much. I'm like, I shouldn't have reffed. I would have been on the bench yelling at him, getting him ready to go.
So Team Jerry didn't make it. We played Team Jerry first game. And the first goal was actually like it wasn't an own goal, but we had a little bit of a defensive like.
Oh yeah, he like lost the puck, or like he dropped it. He dropped
it in the middle of the net. Yeah, and then they scored. I was like, oh shit, because it was getting late because we only had 10 minutes. And it was like 4 or 5 minutes.
That play was weird. I remember that. It was like a weird play.
And I was like, oh crap, I don't want to lose first time, and then we turned it up.
It was a close game.
But one thing I don't know. You know Mitch. Right?
Yes.
Competitor.
Yes.
Didn't know. I don't know like them to that level, but he was like all about it.
Yeah.
About winning. We had
but it was great, dude.
Derek from the Invaders, he was all about it. Casal was in it. Like we had guys that wanted to win it. Yeah. And I was like, all right, we're definitely gonna pull this one out.
So if you were with us for the All-Star Game draft, my gold player ended up being the next confirmed player. So NBO sent Graydon, who was a no-call, no-show. Yeah. You're on my list, Graydon. And the
second one, which I chose.
The second confirmed player ended up being Gasol. Now, my goal player who was supposed to... I didn't get a goal player.
No.
So...
You had Charles. Charles was a gold player.
No, he was a silver draft pick.
Yeah, but he's high end.
Yes, that's why he went second overall. Like, that's value right there. You know what I'm saying? It's values.
Yeah.
Grab Charles as your silver pick, pair him with a gold player like Gasol.
Well, so Nikki picked...
I got cheated. I got cheated.
You didn't get cheated. Yeah. You chose that. Go back on the podcast.
I did. I listened to it several times.
And you said the first confirmed one.
Yes, the first confirmed gold player. No offense to Graydon, but he's a rusty player on a gold roster.
He's a bronze player on a gold roster. Sorry,
sorry, dude.
You know what I'm talking about. But like, yeah. But you chose it, dude. You could have said Team 24/7, whoever they sent.
But you made it sound like you cheated. You made it sound like he wasn't going to play.
I didn't know.
Yes.
I literally screen capped the text message and sent it to you.
Yes, but before, you didn't send us that before.
I sent it as soon as I got it. I even scrolled over. So
Steve, you won,
dude.
You won, buddy.
Dude, you just got beat at your own game, dude.
I just still feel
Casal scored
cheated.
1 goal, and it was a sick goal. But
Casal's not a goal scorer, dude.
No, he's a great player.
He's a glue guy. He's a glue defenseman.
Yeah,
And he can score goals. He just happens to
I think
score
he's
goals.
more than that.
No, he can score goals, but he's very valuable on the blue line.
He is. Yeah, we had a great roster top to bottom.
Yeah, whatever.
And we won. And if we have to run it back, I will.
You're on my list, Green. When I ref you on the Corn Stars next week.
Getting all the calls against, dude. Yeah. So. But you did have a great team too.
Yeah.
You definitely had, even though you didn't win the first game, you probably had the second best team.
They let a bunch of breakaways. They didn't score on a couple breakaways. Yeah, which that hurts.
Yeah, we had some strategy. We always got to keep a guy back. We had a little bit of experience from the threes tournament.
Yeah.
So we knew what we had to do.
You had experience from the threes tournament?
We did. We learned in the threes tournament. You got in 3-on-3, you have to keep a guy back at all times because otherwise you're gonna have 2-on-0s, 1-on-0s, breakaways.
Well, that's why I had Nesper, Spore together.
Yeah.
They just couldn't score.
Jeff's great too.
They couldn't score.
Yeah,
we had 3 breakaways.
On paper, I think that you guys had the best team, but
thank you.
Not
that's all you had to say.
On paper, dude.
Yes, that's all that matters for me as the GM. Honestly, Howie Roseman, all that matters for him is he's got the best roster on paper.
But I was
the boys got to perform.
Yeah, Mitch, I was impressed with.
Mitch is a great guy. Dude, yeah,
great competitor, and then everyone else was great. Yeah. Mike Morera is great. We had good.
Yes, you had a good roster.
And then AJ was great too. Played great in net.
I think he made a difference in that final game.
I think so.
Yeah,
he
was
saves.
They couldn't get anything on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe if Bascal wasn't there.
Bascal had his garbage time goal, I think.
Yeah,
they all
I know it was gonna be a
that
shutout.
Goal was nice. That goal was nice.
It was nice.
Well, Bascal won the first game. Remember, it was tied.
He did
the last minute.
Yes, he ended up beating my. Yeah, yes. I remember.
You're probably yeah.
Shout out to Kyle Ringhauser.
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't there.
No, he was
at
there.
Our game.
He was there.
No, at our game this week.
No.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's very good. It was going to be Jeff if it wasn't Kyle.
Yeah.
So Jeff was hoping that Kyle wasn't going to show up.
Nah, I'm happy he was there, man. He's fucking a fantastic defenseman.
Yeah, he's a great player.
He's incredible.
Great on the line.
Yeah.
The way he
hard ass shot too.
Yeah. Every time he shoots, I'm like,
no shield. Nothing.
Yeah, that's wild behavior.
Psycho person.
Yeah, wild behavior.
Raw for that shit, man.
I don't know how they do that.
I think we have to change that. Just somebody's gonna lose an eye, dude.
Nah, it's men's league.
Well, so the league before us, when if you didn't have a shield on or cage, you had to sign a waiver.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Because we had a guy who got hit in the in the eye. Not us. We didn't do it, but the league before. Remember? Do you remember that? It was a malicious play. It was a cross check to the face, dude.
I do.
Yeah, but that's, to me, it's you kind of, you're accepting the risk.
I agree.
Even with the shield, you're accepting
the
risk.
What can we even say about that? Waiver makes sense.
It's just protection, honestly, on our end, just in case. But
makes sense.
But we got guys like Derek, no shield, nothing, no shoulder pads, just jersey on bare skin, dude.
And Spore does the same thing. He doesn't wear shoulder pads either.
And Spore's smaller, so you think you'd be more susceptible to getting sticks up high.
I think they're just fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Happened to Kevin Troy last season. He got a butt end to the sternum. He was hurt for a couple of weeks.
To the sternum?
Yeah.
That actually sucks.
I don't know how you don't wear anything. At least if you don't wear shoulder pads, wear a padded shirt.
I feel, dude, you know me. I go out there. I don't have elbow pads on.
And that's nuts.
I wear shoulder pads? Now I have a visor on. I'm not going out there without shoulder pads on, which makes honestly no sense if you think about it. But it does. I'm not playing without shoulder pads.
Yeah, same.
It's weird.
But you're way better than me. If you don't I could never go without elbow pads.
The elbow pads, trust me, the elbow pad thing is
at least once a game. Dude.
The elbow pad thing is weird, but I know that if things are under my control, I can avoid getting hurt. However, there's been a couple times where someone gets a stick up on my elbow or something. and it's out of my control. But like if I'm going into the boards, like I know I can stop myself. But the elbow pad thing is a little bit dumb. Honestly, I'll admit that.
Nikki said he's like, I know how to fall without elbow pads. You just stretch out. And I'm like,
I do feel the same way, but the only time I get hurt is when something unexpected happens, which happens all the time.
Yeah, I'd rather not take the chance, honestly.
All right. So what's Jerry doing? Drinking champagne, eating pizza in Belize?
He's just like gets to go a week without being a parent.
Yeah, Jerry. Don't worry, we'll work.
Be nice, dude.
We'll work. You have fun. Hopefully, you're enjoying yourself.
I'll take your spot.
He hasn't even thought of his kids this whole time. I bet.
That's crazy, bro.
Just gets a full break, dude.
So Jerry would normally do like an all about you, but he'd hit you with like an interview, give you some questions. But
I'll give you some questions.
What do you got, dude? What do you got? What do you got for Hornsey over here?
I don't know. I'm just
Sauce
gonna
me.
Let's get to know him, dude.
Dish me something.
When did you start playing hockey?
That's
Easy one.
That's the default.
I want to know. I don't know.
Right.
I honestly don't know the answer.
7th grade. So what?
Ice hockey?
Roller. I started, I think, 7th grade, and then ice. I started 8th.
Yeah.
8th grade.
So me and you
guy.
were same deal. So like we started around the same time.
March.
And I started roller too, and then moved once they built the rink. I went over to ice. But where'd you play first, Hollywood?
Well, I played for when I was in 8th grade. I went to Paul VI my freshman year.
Okay.
So I played for like their spring league team when I was in 8th grade, and then just played when I went to Paul VI. I played 1 year for them, and then transferred to Township. Yeah,
dude.
and then I only.
Wait, you're talking about ice, right? Ice.
Huh?
You're talking about ice hockey?
Yeah. I only played club 1 year. It was my last year of 18s. I played over at Jags, Mount Laurel.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is the deal with calling it Township, dude? I'll never understand that.
I don't know. It's just slang. You know what's funny, though? By the time I got to middle school, all right, so later in high school, obviously we were all doing our thing, having fun. But middle school was like, I was like strictly dedicated to hockey and the people that I played hockey with growing up. So for you, so you started in middle school, right? Both of you?
Yeah. I played house.
I
played like
school?
a house league at a rink, like for true beginners, like eighth grade, something like that. And then I just jumped right into high school, played like JV.
Gotcha.
It was bad. It was terrible.
That's
no coaching.
Honestly,
whatsoever.
like starting hockey,
me.
like later, I just feel like it's such a it's a disadvantage, but it's got to be difficult. You know what I mean?
It was difficult just I feel like only it was difficult for me because of my size. I was so small. Because there was other beginners too, because Violin didn't open until I was in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
So everyone was kind of in the same boat for the most part, like starting off ice in this area.
Oh, I got you.
But they were bigger and like hit puberty and stuff, and I was still fucking but like I was tiny and didn't, but size helps for sure. And then the opportunity, because there was travel teams and stuff like that. They played travel. They also played high school. They played everything, and they got like the coaching clinics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we didn't have much. So I got better at hockey like when I was like early 20s, like when I started playing men's league often, and I actually had some money to pay for it.
That makes sense though, because at that point you've been playing for how long?
4 years, yeah. And then I was able to like go to open hockey, go play men's league all the time, like skate 2-3 times a week, and that's all the difference maker.
Did you play like street hockey and stuff before?
What do you mean, like
what made you want to play hockey? Start playing hockey in middle school?
CJ Castorina on my team, short kid with yellow helmet.
Yeah.
Fast kid.
Yeah. He wasn't there either.
Nah, he wasn't there this week, bro. I'm about to put you on blast, Siege. He had a date night at a concert or some shit. I was like, bro,
that's all right.
That's some young bullshit.
But you guys are locked into you guys are locked into that 2-3 spot regardless.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you could probably skip one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I would blast you if you said that.
I don't ever do it, so you don't ever get a chance.
DeMarco would do that.
That's my little bro, man. We grew up literally right next to each other, so we would go outside, shoot pucks every day. He was into it like really early, like in his young years, and so he got me into it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah,
best thing you ever do, man.
Yeah.
Glad I got into that.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking like because I feel like if you were starting a sport late, like hockey's hard. In my opinion, hockey's the hardest thing to do.
I agree.
It is. Yeah.
You can pick up football. If you're in shape, you can pick up soccer. Basketball's a little weird too. Basketball's weird.
Basketball, I picked up quick. Because if you play enough, you can pick it up quick.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. It's difficult. Yeah. You got to play it enough. It's like a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Hockey's like so complex in terms of like you could go out there, say like hypothetically, you're a great skater, but if you don't know how to shoot, you don't know how to pass, you don't know how to stick handle, you don't know how to play, you don't know hockey, like you're great, you're a good skater, but you still are going to be suck. You're still going to suck.
Dude,
like, you got to master
becoming a great skater is the hardest thing in the world.
That wasn't hard. That was the easiest part for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was a skateboarder. I was like, I did all these like balance-esque things.
I kind of feel
and
that.
then when I would play roller hockey or whatever, and the skating was never a problem, like hard for me. Once I learned how to use my edges, I had one good coach who like took me to like public skate a few times and like showed me how to do things a little bit.
Yeah,
and that was the easiest part. It was like size, passing, shoot. I still can't shoot.
Yeah,
fuck, I'm 36. I can't fucking shoot.
Me neither. I've been playing hockey my entire life. I can't shoot.
Yeah, you can shoot better than me. But like, you know, and then I'm just like, I feel it was weird. Like, I feel like I got better at hockey as I got older, rather than like, you know, a lot of people peak early and then they kind of fade off. And I'm like, I'm getting better as I get older because I'm playing more, especially with the U. Like, I'm playing more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the past couple of months, I feel like I've been playing much better. Like my wrist's finally like 100%, and I can actually like do.
It's just weird because I feel like unless skating is truly mindless for you, which I guess some people would get there faster. Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but like, you can't truly like become like, I don't know, like as good as you possibly could at hockey until skating is like you don't think about it. Yeah, that's why like I commend like Jerry, who started at like 37.
But but Jerry's good at all the other things, and skating.
Yeah, but you know when he's out there playing hockey, he's thinking about skating.
You think so?
So if you're playing and you're also trying to think about skating,
okay,
it makes it very difficult.
Okay,
right?
I agree.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Like, you know, he's going into the corner, like thinking about
how like
this, that'd be like me playing roller. Like I'm not going to go into the corner without thinking I'm going to break an ankle. So
and that's what like, he drags his skates.
Yeah, but instead of thinking about getting the puck and making a play, he's thinking about not killing himself in the corner. You know what I mean? Right. So hockey. That's why I think hockey's like weird.
Hockey's weird.
Yeah,
hockey's tough.
I feel you on that because I grew up skateboarding too. So
it's interesting.
I picked up skating pretty quick, and I you know, same thing. Like I was outside with CJ a lot, strapping on the roller skates.
Yeah,
so, you know.
Yeah, I don't really go. Like a lot of people say, like you shouldn't kind of cross the roller and an ice, but I feel like you can. It's easy. It's way easier to go from like you skate roller and then you adopt to the ice rather than just like. Probably the other way around. Probably harder. I feel like ice is easier to skate than roller.
That's how I feel too. But I was never good at roller.
I'm the opposite, but you know.
But you played a lot of roller.
You think roller's easier than ice?
Yeah. Skating wise, I think me personally, yes. Game wise, yes. There's way more space. 4-on-4, no offsides, no icing.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
What's like the rink size comparison?
It's smaller than
roller's smaller. Right?
Roller's smaller.
It's kind of like the third rink.
Yeah. That's right.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's nice. Yeah, I like it. It's cool to play, but
dude, I want to play.
Yeah, I really feel for like these rusty guys that start really late.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's tough when because there's so many things to think about. It's tough when you're not been able to just like think about making a play on the puck because you're thinking about skating. I don't know. Yeah. It just got to be tough, bro. I don't even understand it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it by any means I'm like an expert skater, but like I did.
It's second. It's at least somewhat second nature.
Yeah, and that was just the easy. That was the thing that I got through quickest. But
right,
if everything else, that was terrible. I still am, but like better.
Yeah,
now, but
word.
Hockey's hard, dude.
Yeah, it's a hard sport.
It is, but it's worth it.
It's a lot of fun.
It's so much. It's
hard.
Yeah, you know.
So what else do you do, Hornsey? What do you do? Isn't that like a tough question? Like, what do you do?
You're an artiste, dude, right?
I am. Not your typical artist, but I'm what they call, I guess, an urban exploring photographer.
Love it.
I go into places I'm not really supposed to be going into. Kind of.
That's where those Reddit posts come from, dude.
So like rooftops, like tops of like very tall buildings, abandoned buildings, getting inside of there, subway tunnels. It's another one, run through subway tunnels. I've been doing that shit for like think like 9 years.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a climber too, right?
Yeah.
Crazy person.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
What do you climb? What do you mean climber?
Well, I wouldn't say like I don't climb the buildings like the outside, but I found my way, and then if there's something to climb, I will climb it.
Okay.
And I do go like rock climbing and stuff too.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. Yeah, if you're interested,
that makes sense. Yeah.
If you're interested, you could find my my Instagram is vn.cenzo, so it spells out Vincenzo.
Yeah.
What is that?
It comes from my middle name. So
okay.
My mom, she would like whenever I'd get in trouble, she'd be like Jeffrey Vincent, like like scolding me. But if I was getting in trouble and like it was like kind of funny, she'd be like Jeffrey Vincenzo, and she would like start laughing and shit. So I kind of like took that. Kind of
I didn't
made
know.
It my thing.
I kept like I would see you pop up on Instagram. Like, who the hell is this? Dude?
He asked you to play. He asked you to play in that tournament a couple months ago, and I'm like, who is this? I'm like, damn, someone's asking me to play, and I'm like, oh, it's Hornsby. He knows who I am. I was like, damn, man.
So that's my Instagram, and then I kind of just finished my website. I'm releasing it to the public actually on my birthday.
Yeah,
nice,
so
dude.
that'll be Wednesday.
You guys are close, right? Your birthdays are close.
Yeah. And then Vincenzo.com, so VNCENZO.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it'll be linked on your Instagram too.
Yes, on my birthday it will be.
Let's go.
Officially.
So you have a lot of your work though on your Instagram.
I wouldn't say a lot, a little. I would say a small sample size.
Okay.
A lot will be on my website, and even after my website, I still have a bunch of shit left over.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some of the reasons because it won't even like I use Squarespace, so it doesn't even like fit. Like the file size won't even fit. I'll just be like, damn, okay. That's just that's just God. That's literally God telling me to just keep it for like an art gallery or something in the future. Who knows?
That makes sense.
Like the high quality stuff.
Yeah,
man, that's pretty cool.
That is sick.
I like that. It's like that kind of reminds me of like the skateboarder-esque thing. Like you, as a skateboarder, you kind of like explore.
That's how I got into it. It's through skateboarding.
Yeah, you find different spots to skate. And
that makes sense.
Yeah. It's always like,
especially
like a street skateboarder, you're just constantly searching for.
Yeah.
And you skate on the dumbest stuff. Like, it would just be like, you'll be in the middle of nowhere, abandoned building, there's like a 4 set of stairs, and you're just like, all right, I'm going to skate on this for the next 6 hours. Dude. Like,
that's kind of cool, honestly.
Skateboarding's fun, dude. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, that whole like urban exploration concept is pretty cool. Because you're exploring like man-made history from not that long ago.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Like it's not like historic. Or
and the best spots are like the oldest piece of shit like areas.
Sometimes, man. Yeah, I've been in some what would be like very historical like man-made structures, especially like subway tunnels. Like there's some in like New York where I'm just like, damn, this is crazy.
No, that's weird. It is weird.
Cool, I told him yesterday or I don't know, a couple days ago, that I would climb for work. Like I would climb like word towers and stuff like that. But there was a couple like that the old racetrack in Mays Landing near the mall. So they used to have a horse track right behind. So there's a big giant horse track. They used to race horses and bet and stuff like that. But it's been abandoned for I don't even know 20, 30 years maybe more than that. And I was able to we had to do like a survey or something like that for work, and I was able to go in there, and it was like walking into the 1985 betting thing and everything. So, but I was able to climb that. There's this massive tower up top, and it was like you had to climb up there, and it was the most sketchy fucking thing. But it's cool, man. You get to see like cool. You get to look out and skyline and go up there. Going up on a high structure is cool. Like just for visuals and stuff.
That's interesting.
Word.
Yeah.
So you got like a highlighted experience from your 9-year journey? Anything that sticks out?
It was like the coolest
There's a bunch,
spot.
man.
That wasn't illegal? Or
There's a bunch.
A lot of it's illegal, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to say it's illegal.
Skateboarding is like you're running from fucking
I
know. There's definitely a lot. Recent, semi-recent, I guess I can say over like over a year ago, I was in Toronto. I have a bunch of friends that play hockey.
Yeah.
And that take photos in Toronto.
Nice.
I want to play hockey with them eventually. We'll get to it. But it was the last day I was there. It was the last morning, and we're like trying to figure out a way into this construction site. Toronto's like pretty secure for the most part. But there's still a culture out there, and so we're figuring out this way in. It took like 3 different tries. We're like setting off like alarms at like the base level and shit. Like we're just being idiots.
Christ.
Yeah. Nice. So like there was a like some abandoned mall or something. Maybe it was like under construction. I forget. Like right across the street from the site we're trying to get into. So we like entered in that way. Like hopped over this wall with like freaking like spikes on top of it and shit. It was so fucked up. But yeah, we ended up getting in. And then like we get up to the top. There's like a crane attached to it, so we're like climbing up the crane now.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, and so we're literally eventually like we're trying to like race to like get photos for sunrise, and like we're like on like a time constraint at this point because we're trying to get in and shit. So we're at the top and taking photos, whatever, and we're like, all right, you know, we usually like for construction sites, we do it for like Sundays, like Sunday mornings.
Yeah, when they're not working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, we're good, blah, blah, blah. I'm like talking to my friend at the very, very top of the crane. And I like look down and I'm like, I just see like a bunch of like people in like black jackets, like kind of at the bottom of the site. I'm like, yo, buddy. I'm not going to use his name. I'm like, yo, who's this? Like, who's down there right now? And he's like, oh shit, those are workers. We have to go. So like, we're like literally at the very top of the crane. I mean, like the neck of it. So we're like climbing back down the neck of the crane.
Jesus
as
Christ.
like these people are like flooding into the construction site. And
they probably
like
got cameras and stuff, I would think.
who they like?
Yeah, because that's like a liability. You having people just climbing up on your fucking crane. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you'd be surprised. There's like nothing.
Yeah,
but yeah.
That's cool though.
So yeah, we're like climbing back down. As we're like climbing back down, like we all meet at like the base of the crane, like not at the very bottom, but like where like the neck and like the stem of the crane meet. So we all meet down there, pack our shit up, and literally out of nowhere, like these workers just appear on the top floor and they just see us and they just start yelling at us. They're just yelling at us, man. They're like, and they know about like explorers in that city especially. Like it's pretty like they're pretty hip there. So they're like screaming at us, don't you know how to cover your face, blah blah blah, like what's your YouTube and all this shit. Like yeah. So like
valid questions, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm probably used to it.
Yeah, and then at one point, like we're climbing down the ladder of the crane, and like my jacket's like falling out of my bag, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta stop, repack this shit up, and like by that point, like everyone else is in front of me, so I get split up from the rest of the group.
Oh boy.
So there's like a bridge that goes like from the crane to the construction site. So like I'm like, all right, take the bridge. I walk over the bridge as these fuckers are still screaming at me. And there's one dude just like standing there, bro. And he's just like, yo, come with me. I was like, bro, I can't. I'm I'm just not going to, like, whatever. Like, he's like, no, like, you have to, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I can't. And he was like, I know all you do this shit is for social media. I was like, bro, it's like way more than that. I barely post on social media.
Yeah.
You don't really know me, dude. Like, you can't. And he was just like,
did you like juke him out?
Nah. He ended up being like pretty chill. And then he was just like, bro, it gets me nervous just like thinking about this story sometimes because I'm just like, you know. But
especially another country, you know. Yeah. At least for me, that freaks me.
Yeah, facts.
You're stuck in a Canadian prison.
If you get caught in like a roof in Canada, it's not that a big deal. But if you're like doing that shit that I'm describing, it's like kind of a bigger deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was just like, we have like a small conversation, probably like 30 seconds, and I was just like, yo, have a blessed Sunday. Like, thanks for being cool. And he was just like, you know, there's going to be cops waiting for you at the bottom, right? And I was like, yeah, thanks. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm just like, at that point, I'm just like sprinting down the stairwells. I'm like, I'm out. And then surprisingly, like, there were no cops at the bottom. Jumped the fence. Some workers saw me jump a fence. It was just like, yo. I just ran, called my boys.
I feel like that's part of it, dude.
That's great. Yeah, I guess so.
That's like part of the thrill of doing it, dude.
Yeah, for sure. You don't ever really want to get caught. I know guys that like live for getting caught. They like love that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
They love it so much, bro. Yeah, they love it, and I'm just like not with it.
That's interesting.
I just try to get my photos, do the best I can, and just get out clean. You know, not try to. I don't damage any property. I don't fucking. You know, I don't fuck with people. I don't. You know, I just try to be low key and do the best I can.
That's the thing with skateboarders, man. Is they just fuck shit up all the time. And it was so funny. Like we would be skating somewhere. Like we would do Sundays too. Like if we were at like a school or something, because you can really there's a ton of places to skate at school. And then you just see like a cop show, and everyone just fucking scatters, dude. Everyone just goes all different directions, dude.
Classic.
And there's like a meetup point, but I knew a lot of skaters that would just be so fucking disrespectful, dude.
Yeah.
Like they would just break stuff. Like they'd be throwing glass everywhere.
Yeah.
Like they'd be fucking shit up.
Bro, trust me, there's the same shit in exploring, man.
Yeah. Some guys are dicks.
Where do you travel a lot or?
I did a lot last year, not too much this year. Just trying to like stack up on some money, chill.
Yeah, I got you.
Play hockey, dude.
Play some hockey, you know.
Play some pole,
Yeah.
Nice.
Where'd I go last year? I went to Dubai.
You did?
You did?
That was probably
Nice.
that's like a place I recommend.
See, that's where I feel like if you get caught, you're in trouble.
You're kind of cooked. You're kind of cooked if you get caught there.
Yeah.
So like, what they'll do is if they catch you one time, they'll give you like a pink slip or some shit, and they'll be like, "All right, here's a warning."
Yeah.
If you get caught a second time, they just kick you out.
Really?
Yeah, straight up.
Huh.
Yeah,
I think
sick.
Dubai would be the sickest spot to go for that.
Yeah,
it's
sick, dude.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's special, dude.
Everything dusty. Is it true that there's just like Lambos just parked out, like just not like abandoned Lamborghinis, dude?
Makes sense.
Just bring me one home, dude.
Not abandoned.
Dude,
Not abandoned. Not
No?
abandoned. Nah.
Why you
That's
say
what I heard.
abandoned?
That there's a ton of supercars just abandoned, just sitting on the street, covered in dust, and fucking just not. No,
Nah.
come on, dude.
I think people are just regularly
Making
have
shit
them,
Yeah.
and it's just dusty in general.
It's cheaper. Is it cheaper to, or you get paid a lot? In Dubai?
There's like no taxes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like no business tax over there.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's like no
Or
taxes.
I heard like recently
That's why they're
that
so developed,
They
right?
raise it like a slight bit, but it's still not as bad as
Yeah.
over here and shit.
My neighbor was like a nuclear engineer, and he went over and worked in Dubai for like 4 or 5 years, just stacked a ton of money.
Jesus Christ!
He was like, you just make so much money.
What a
and he,
fucking story.
yeah, and then he came back, just like bought a house cash,
Yeah.
right in the middle of the boom, too. And I was like,
Word.
bro, fuck.
No, there's like no,
That's
there's like
Jesus
no
Christ.
taxes over there.
Wow,
And
Yeah.
no crime.
It's like it's super clean. Yeah, like you said, no crime.
really?
There's no like ounce of like homelessness that you see. Like, yeah, sure, there's like poverty and shit, but like you don't see like crackheads like slumping out in the streets and
So everyone's just like very prosperous, there
Pretty much.
because no
they got roofs over their heads. They got something to eat. You know, there's
yeah.
the streets are so clean, man, and there's so much shit to do there.
Yeah.
If like, bro, like I recommend that to anyone, just like for a vacation
Just to go?
spot. Yeah, there's so much.
do wanna
shit
go there.
to do.
Yeah, he liked it. He's like, yeah, I would live there, but
Yeah.
he
You
just
went?
wanted to come back.
No, his neighbor, you said?
My neighbor,
Okay,
yeah, he's
okay,
like, I
okay.
would live. He's like, I would live there forever, but and I got a couple guys like, cause like I kind of couple guys that kind of traveled around for the military, and then just somehow ended up in Dubai, and they just stay there.
No,
Yeah,
Sick ass fucking apartment, like
Yeah.
high rise apartment.
yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
like,
I think
you know, he isn't like out because he bought like a what he bought an Audi R8.
okay.
And I was like, that's sick. Like, I mean, Audi R8, not my favorite, but like, it's a cool
a nice
super
car.
car. Yeah,
It's a nice car.
And he's like, yeah, dude, this is like driving a Honda Civic out here. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know. He's like, yeah, everyone's got like
out there.
everyone's got like fucking Murcielagos and fucking
Yeah.
like yeah.
A lot of oil money out there too.
Yeah.
man, you know?
Yeah.
It's a real special place, man. It's you're there. You feel safe. You feel great, man. It's
That's how this country.
Well, that's why it got developed so quickly. Is a lot of the oil money.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna pretend like I know, but I'm pretty.
No,
sure
you're
that's
right.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the richest people. Like, there's trillionaires.
Yeah. No, it's
that-
for real.
like oil guys who like have trillions of dollars, but they don't have any like Forbes like they don't tell anybody how much money they have.
Yeah,
they just
exactly.
have an endless amount of money, like gold palaces.
Yeah,
and
because
shit.
fucking oil's endless, dude.
But that's the thing. It's like we should,
Nah,
take a lesson, dude. We should be trying to use all that shit. So
Word.
So is that the sickest spot you think you've been to?
Probably.
That's pretty cool. Bro,
Yeah,
honestly.
I
That's
went
sick.
to Toronto and Montreal. I went to Chicago. I have a couple of friends that live out there. It was really cool to see them. I actually went there twice. One time, it was we went from Philly to Pittsburgh to Chicago, and then that's when I went to Toronto, like road trip.
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
drove
cool.
to all these places?
Yeah,
Nice.
me and my other buddy from Pittsburgh drove.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Shout out Keith, man. Keith's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that when we went over to Chicago from Pittsburgh. Okay, so that was overnight. We went drove through the night. We picked up my friend in Ohio, And then we
How do you
went.
have all these friends scattered
What's
across the
going
country,
on?
dude?
Yeah, well, this exploring
whole
shit.
network,
I've-
It's like a community.
Exactly.
So like, okay,
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I have friends from everywhere at this point, man. It's pretty cool. It's
That
a
is
really
cool.
cool thing.
Yeah.
But we went through the night. What's up?
what's your prime like communication channel through that?
Just text and Instagram. And
How do you meet these people though? Just same thing.
Yeah. It's mostly Instagram. Like sometimes we'll see that we're like friends with someone like we have like mutual friends and shit.
Yeah.
Or it's just like it'll happen by luck. Like I'll be with a group of friends and then another group of friends that do the same shit
Just
that
meet
are
up.
that are mutual. We'll just like be in the same city and just like meet up, hang out with them, and get to know some of those guys. And I couldn't tell you how honestly like I met some of these guys, but
Yeah,
It's like anything, just kind of network, mutuals, and stuff like that. Makes sense.
yeah, this is cool. That's like it's a young gun traveling thing, dude.
yeah,
Do it now, dude. Get it all out of your
right,
system.
right, yeah,
Where,
for sure, man.
This is gonna sound. I'm usually pretty good with geography, but where is like Dubai is?
Middle East, baby.
United Arab Emirates.
It's middle. I know that, but what's it next to? Like, what is the closest country to Dubai? I guess I should look this up.
I knew this when I went.
Like, which side of it?
It's on
I'm
the
looking
east
at it.
coast of
You see, I thought I was fucking this up, dude. It's near Saudi Arabia.
I was just gonna say Saudi. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, 'cause-
Qatar. All that,
Yeah.
right?
My mom used to date some guy who he
Arabian
worked
Gulf.
out in Saudi.
That's cool, man. I would be like trying to.
Oh, but yeah, see that arrow? That's why I said the east coast.
Oh,
So
okay.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just
That's why I
south.
said that because I remember that little landmass. I guess that's Saudi Arabia.
That's a crazy spot, dude. Just south of Iran,
Yeah.
east of Saudi Arabia, west of India. Yeah, it's right in the middle. That's pretty interesting. I would have definitely swung over to Egypt. Dude. If you're that
Bro.
far, dude,
bro.
swing over to
I
Egypt.
wish.
Swing over there.
I honestly should have.
Road trip.
Dude, you have to, dude. That's I always want to go there, but
Yeah.
I
That's a
definitely,
cool place.
dude. I would love to just go to Dubai and then just drop in fucking Egypt.
That would be sick.
Word.
I just have a fear of getting fucking murdered in the middle of Egypt.
You do.
I'll get there, dude. When the world's a little bit more safe.
Okay.
Yeah,
We just
we'll
need to
do it.
get you a passport, dude.
Yeah, I know I can do that too.
All right. Let's talk about real quick. How'd the Barracudas come about?
So that was Austin Hazlitt, and I think
That's right. Yeah.
I think Andrew Randazzo. I think.
Really?
Oh,
I think they
Andrew?
were
one of the founding fathers of the community.
So yeah, they hit me up I was probably like the fifth person I guess to get on the team.
Okay.
Alrighty.
How'd you get Big Mike, dude? So Big Mike, he used to play with us
bro.
open hockey. What?
Big Mike.
Yeah,
dude.
Big
Oh, Big Mike. That is funny, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sorry,
He used to play open hockey with us, and we used to always try to get him to play men's league, and he was like, "I'm not gonna play men's league." And then all of a sudden, he popped up on the
Yeah,
Barracuda.
man. I was kind of surprised that he said yeah to me. Yeah, same thing. I just knew him from open hockey, and I remembered him being like a decent player and shit. So I hit him up.
That's
and
pretty cool,
I was
man.
surprised he was down to play. But
Yeah, that's how the Hawks came about. It was open hockey, just guys meeting each other.
That's how the league came about, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, Mike, how many between the legs goals has he scored this season? I know he did against us that one.
he almost had one against Knights Watch last game.
He loves it.
Yeah, I know.
That's his favorite
I
thing to
know.
do. He's good at it, dude.
I
I'll be
know,
honest with
it's
you, he's
crazy,
good at
bro.
it.
It's them long legs, man.
Long stick, long legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got that toe drag too, like you just said.
Yeah,
He's a solid player, and he improved a bunch since last season.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah,
He's tough to play.
He's been playing for a while.
He doesn't do face-offs that much, but he's tough to in the face-off circle.
He's strong.
Yeah, he's
He's
big.
a strong guy.
There's not much you
man.
can do
He is
against
a
that big
strong
guy.
dude. He's a pain in the ass for that too, bro.
Dude, he was so annoying with like the random poke check because you don't expect him to be able to reach to my laundry room, dude. Like he's fucking long, dude. Yeah.
Facts.
Who has a really good poke check on my team is Alex Schmidt.
Does he?
Hard,
Yeah.
hard poke check. He wasn't there this week.
You're talking to the GOAT poke checker, dude.
Yeah, we're talking poke checks, dude.
Larry's got this bullshit fucking. He does this like he slides and extends so far.
The sweep.
He does this sweep, but like you cover a ton of ground because you get so low and you stretch out, and like it just drives me crazy. Like, you think you have.
Well, usually I'll sometimes if someone, like, if I take away the middle, and that means the forward is going to try to charge the outside, I'll give them that extra step. And then once they feel like they're past me, I'll use my stick as like a hook and grab the puck after me. It works sometimes, actually.
Dude, it works. It's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying because you think you're in the clear.
Yeah,
and
that's the key. You got to make them think they have the step on you, and then you just peel it out.
Word.
So annoying, dude.
And turn and go.
I've used it quite a bit, dude. Honestly, it does work, dude. It just the thing is getting low.
Yeah,
because you have that.
And if the guy does feel you, he's gonna pull it away, so it's not gonna be there. But you got to catch him unexpected.
No,
I've been playing defense for a long time, dude. I know little weird tricks.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to learn. Pick up little things. Nicky DeMarco was trying to teach me how to sauce. Nicky can sauce. I give him that. Like, he can sauce. Like, we give him a hard time, but he in warm ups, and he sends me like this fucking. It's like 8 feet off the ground, but it's slow and it's perfectly flat, and it just drops. I'm like, how? How do you do it?
That's crazy.
Because the only way I can
he's been practicing that fucking forever.
Dude, the only way I can get it flat is if I have put some speed on it. You know what I mean? Because you got to get it like spinning.
Word.
So you have to get it like a fast one, and he's just got this like floaty, slow, and I'm like, all right.
Pascal does too.
Pascal does too, but Pascal does it at the wrong time. Pascal will do it when don't even need to.
Yeah, of course.
There's nobody in between you, and he just fucking sends this high sauce, and you're like, fucking goddamn it.
Pass it to me.
And then slap shots it on a 2-on-1.
Exactly. Dude, yeah.
Yeah,
he picks the wrong time sometimes.
Brain,
all right, I'm gonna do my best Jerry impression. So play the music.
Which one?
Dun, 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 dun. All right, it's time to have the eye of the beaver, to have the thrill of the bite. He actually sent me this, and I read it, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, have you been saying this?
He hasn't said
It's bit o'clock. We are playing to see who will be the last known survivor in the 2024 fall season U-Crew Survival Pool Challenge. Now, spoiler alert, it's over. I lost.
Did Jerry win?
Jerry won, yeah.
Ew.
You can turn it off now. I think I took the Shakas against the Tropics.
Oh man,
today's Friday. Yeah, I actually reffed the Shakas the other night. They impressed me. Yeah. They had some guys. Jersey Tropics laid the hammer on them.
Jesus.
Jerry took Paisanos over the Thundercats too.
He must have.
He's got some inside knowledge or something. I don't know what's going on, but
he's up to something.
That stupid bit is over.
Yeah,
it's over. Jerry is the crowned champion of the Youth Survivor. I don't know if you've been watching the podcast, but we've been picking a team each week.
He hasn't won a bit yet, has
he? No, he lost, and then he tried to exclude himself from last season's. And then this season he won.
All right.
So now you're going to come up with one.
Yeah.
I told him at the All-Star game, I was like, yo, Kuda's pulled out that win for you. He's like, my guy.
I picked a couple of rusty teams a couple weeks in a row, and they were like, yo, I saw you picked me. I'm like, yeah. I was reffing them, too, like the Narwhals.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
Let's give him some calls.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I don't know.
So Jerry is the winner.
Boo. Nobody wants Jerry to win, dude.
We'll forget that even happened.
Yes.
All right. And my next Jerry impression, U Charities is partnering with the Wish Kit Project for this year's Dusty Claws for a Cause campaign. The Wish Kit Project has created different wish list kits for children going through cancer treatments to choose from their extended for their extended hospital stay. All the kits are loaded onto the website. So it makes it as easy as possible for everyone to just click and buy items for these beautiful children. The more kits we can fulfill, the more children we can support. So get your team, friends, and family together so we can complete as many kits as possible. And together we can ensure that through the power of creativity and care, these children can hold on to the magic of childhood. They should remember. So that's at ucharities.org. If you like typing in URLs, it's ucharities.org/The Wish Kit Project. You can alternatively just go there, click the menu, and you can find it on UAHL.com. You can find it in the link in our bio. The Wish Kit Project. We have all the pre-assembled kits available on there to buy or donate to. Yeah, I want to call out some. It's much easier to collect as a team, right? So I think the most the biggest amount would be like total would be like $200-300, right? So you're talking like
$20 a player.
Yeah.
Right. So you go to ucharities.org, you go to click the Wish Kick Project. So down you'll see like all the different donate buttons. So dinosaurs, Legoland, space, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever.
Click on the hockey one real quick.
All right. I'm going to see. So what it does is
So you're saying like $200-$300 if you get your team together?
Yeah.
You can
So
put together,
it takes you to the Amazon Wish Kit. So all you have to do is literally add it to your cart. There's stuff that's cheap.
Yeah.
Like this thing is $8. This one's $7. Crayons. You know what I mean? There's like ice hockey books. And there's stuff for the parents like DoorDash gift cards, Starbucks. Some of them are purchased. Yeah, you can see if it says purchased. You know, obviously you're not going to buy it, but there's some that
it'll redirect you to Amazon.
It redirects you. So it's easy, dude. You just literally buy it, and that's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. But we have quite a bit, man. Like the dinosaur one needs to get loaded up. But I'm going to reach out to the Hawks and get everyone to put it together. It's a really good thing, man. These guys, the kids, I can imagine being a kid and you get to go sit in a hospital room for weeks at a time, at least give them something, make it a little bit feel like home.
Yeah,
they're going through a tough fucking time. So
yeah, at the end of the day, there's not much that needs to be said about that. I think everyone can use their imagination and realize how difficult it is for them. So
yeah, if the parents too, right? You got to think like I always feel for the kids going through it, but the feeling of like helplessness as a parent that you can't help your child. So at least make it a little bit more comfortable for them, and it's a great cause. So
I'll hit up the kudos about it too, and shit.
Please do.
Huge shout out to what you guys are doing with you charities, man. I think that shit's amazing.
Yeah, trying to do something. Obviously, we have a huge community, so we like to try to use that leverage, I guess, to do something good. I know hockey's expensive; it's probably one of the most expensive sports, and times are tough. But this is like a little tiny thing that you could do, and honestly, you spend $8 to $20 and you're making a big difference. So, it's gonna be pretty good. I think we're gonna get something together. So, you community, get your teams together. You can contact Jerry, contact me, contact Larry, or just go take it upon yourself to do it on the U Charities website, and off you go. Yeah, we've had like based out of Hamilton, Murado's appliance service.
Yes.
Appliance repair service. So they've, I think they put up T-shirts. So all the proceeds would go to the Wish Kit.
Yeah.
So some businesses are taking it upon themselves to do it. So if you're in the Hamilton area, check out Murado's appliance repair service. He's a Hawk. He's on JMCC Auto. He's a great guy. I'm sure he does great work. So if you need that, go ahead and do that. Then you can definitely use that as a way to donate.
Right.
Cool shirts. He has like some alien shirts. If you ever seen his truck, it's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Because the acronym is Mars. So his truck has this big fucking giant. It's Mars on his truck. It's the coolest thing. Like it's his work truck. So
it's all wrapped and stuff. It looks cool.
Yeah, check it out. Sick. I think Joe. He's basically in Hamilton, but he's South Jersey. So give him a call.
Gotcha. Yeah, and if you want to learn more about the Wish Kit Project, you can use our U Charity site, or you can go to @ the Wish Kit Project on Instagram and learn more about their mission and what they do. So
yeah, they post stuff and post the kids and what their theme is and what they want to do, and it's pretty awesome.
Let's get it.
Yes.
Yep. U Charities is a direct response to the community, which we inadvertently realized was a huge asset of actually putting together a league.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Of course. And hockey's such a
I didn't really think about it. We were like, all right, let's just make something cool. But obviously, when you make something cool, people buy in. You have a community. So that's really where it came from. Yeah.
And hockey's such a tight-knit community, especially when something bad happens in the hockey community. You see just so many people come together and help. Like
big time.
Obviously, everyone loves hockey, and hockey's kind of, I like to think, obviously everyone's got a bias and you're in your own little bubble, but hockey's such a special sport to everyone who plays it, and how much you truly love playing, that you can't help but help a fellow hockey player. You may not like some other guys, but if they need help, you help them no matter what.
Totally. We can go into the reason for that all day, but hockey, it's people. It's
beautiful, man.
It's livelihood, man.
Yes,
all right, let's keep it rolling here then. Let's go into our league updates here, presented by Spartan Goaltending.
All right, league updates presented by Spartan Goaltending, Philadelphia, South Jersey's premier goaltending academy, offering on and off ice. It's Jerry's not here because usually I read it because Jerry thinks I'm going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
And I try to prove it. I'm like, all right, just to spite Jerry, I'm going to do it perfectly. All right. Offering on and off ice instruction, workouts, video review, game tape breakdown. Whether you're a new goalie finding your way into the crease or a senior goalie looking to fine-tune your skills, Spartan Goaltending's coaching staff is dedicated to building goalies' minds as well as bodies so that when you make that last goal line stand, you're ready. Check out Spartan's Facebook and Instagram pages for on and off ice lesson times, pricing, and take advantage of their various discounts like first responders, military, UAHL members, and try goalie for free. Spartan Goaltending. Satora.
Yep.
All right, he was
good as goalie, dude.
Yeah. No, he played well for us the other night, man.
Yeah,
some good
Fill
stuff.
in goalie. Yep,
very good stuff.
So
thanks for filling in, man. Appreciate it.
So looping back to Friday, November 29th, the Chuggernauts took on the Jersey Trash. 9-0 win for the Chuggernauts. That was a bit of a blowout. Our boy Gary Seisel from Flyers Training Center scored the first two. Tim Harding always scores. Natural hat trick. Brian Clegg was on his way, but didn't quite get it. Something light. Yeah, exactly. South Jersey Sugarbush took on the Jersey Tropics. This was an insane game. So Matt Chernoff told me about this at Otts the other night after the All-Star game. So it was 6-0 in the first. So Chris Kirchner had 4 goals in the first period. Not a bad first period.
No.
Tom McGuckin scores to make it 6-1. Well, 6-1 in the first is kind of like a death sentence. I'm just not being honest here.
I agree.
5 straight goals from the Sugarbush. 2 from Maddie Chernoff, 2 from Sarah, and Allie scored as well to tie it up. And then the Tropics go back up 7-6. Sugarbush tie it 7-7. Tropics go up again. That's a brutal game, dude, to be dropping those leads. But John Curry scores with about 16 seconds left to tie it up, 8-8, and then Maddie Chernoff scores in overtime to take the win. Got a point. Tropics got a point, but man, that's one that you got to close out if you're going up 6-0.
Yeah, Chernoff's a good player, man. He's on my Sunday team for roller.
Yeah,
he's a
roller guy.
I heard he's a good roller guy.
Very solid.
Are you doing the Rusty review?
No, good.
No,
just integrated into the league update.
I don't have his little read. He's gonna be mad, but
he didn't come up with one.
He didn't?
No, he's on vacation.
He's too busy in Bora Bora or whatever.
He's drinking champagne in Bahama Mamas, dude.
Bora Bora. I've named like every country that I could find where this starts to be. All right, so
Barcelona, dude.
Yetis play the Narwhals. This was a first seed Yetis and the Narwhals, who are pretty much up in the. They're defending champions and they're up in the top of the standings, but another blown lead. So. But back and forth. Great back and forth. So 4-0 in the first period. Chris Gaskell scores 2. Steve Dennis scores. Steve Petner scores at the end of the first period. Yetis answer back in the second period. 2 from Ziggy. Shout out to Ziggy. And then John Guarcino and James Purdy scored. It tied up 4-4. They continue that on in the third period. Purdy and Johnny score to make it 6-4. Steve Dennis brings it within 1, but it's not enough. Yetis get the regulation win, 6-5. Brutal. That's a brutal loss.
That is a tough one.
Wolves take on the Shell Shakas. I'm not even going to try to say his name, but Zach Zed something.
You just tried it.
Scored in the first period, shorthanded to go up 1-0. Tom McDevitt scores to tie it. 3 straight goals from the Shakas make it 4-1. Shakas, Patrick Sims scores 4 straight goals in the third period, including one from captain Sean Hastings to get the 8-2 win over the Wolves. So Shell Shakas keep moving along.
Shell Shakas.
Moose, they started off slow, making their way back up the standings, taking on the Corn Stars. Ryan McHugh, great player. He represented in the Rusty All-Star game. Oh, we didn't talk about that. We got to talk about that. Forgot about that. We'll go loop back. Because we had a Rusty game within that All-Star game that we forgot, and that ended crazy. All right. So Ryan scores in the first. Dave Bilodeau. scores 2 straight goals in the second. Dude, I wish we needed like
I told them my biggest pet peeve is when somebody gets stuck on a name and can't pronounce it.
My brain
and now they do it all the time.
My brain won't move on, dude. I just want to get it right, dude. Billido, dude. I've gotten many wrong, and the people have said, "Hey, it's wrong." Really? Ryan scores again. Ryan McHugh scores again in the second period, but it's all Moose this whole game. So
all Moose all the time.
5-2 win for the Moose. South Jersey Raptors take on the Dusty Trops. Tony Parducci scores, followed by John Trop to make it 1-1. Garrett Morris scores at the end of the with about a second left in the first period to go up 2-1. John Hess and Jake McIntosh. Jake is a goalie playing forward for the Dusty Trops. 3-2 for the Trops. Zach Coveley scores to tie it up. Garrett Moore scores in the third period, about halfway through, to get that game winner. So the Tropics hold on and get that win. Or the Raptors hold on and get that win.
Yes, sir.
A must-win game for the Dusty Beavers. Ended up not a win. So 6. I wish Jerry was here for this. 6-0. They take the 6-0 lead over the Beavers. Dan Lewis and Mark Rienzi score in the third period. Not enough. It is a 7-2 win and a must-win for the Dusty Beavers.
Disgusting.
We were really pulling for the Dusty Beavers. They were 1 seed at some point, like 4 or 5 games in the season.
Let's go to the standings real quick. Was that the last game of the Sunday?
Of the yes. Yeah, so the Eddies
trouble in Beaver territory, dude.
So
trouble in the dam.
1 game left for all the.
Yeah.
1 game left. Geez, they're eliminated, dude. I didn't know. Okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus, Jerry. We need to lose.
And this guy's in freaking Belize, dude. He's in Bora Bora.
I know, dude. We need. I think
he really took that seriously. Oh, he left.
I think we might need new leadership for the Beavers. Dude, just throwing that out there.
I thought this was their season, bro.
There's going to be some questions in the locker room, dude.
I didn't realize they were eliminated too. That's fucking brutal.
So our playoff teams are set for Rusty. Yetis are in first seed. They're locked that up. 10-1. Narwhals. Yetis are first seed, locked it up. Second seed through 5th seed, the remaining playoff spots, all 7-4. So this can move any which way.
That's crazy
for the last game. So
goal differential. Okay, Narwhals have a pretty good bit of a lead there.
Pretty good lead.
16 goals differential. Shell Shockers have 6, and then Raptors and Cornstars both have 1. So they can
move around pretty much. Yeah. So we have Narwhals, Shell Shockers, Raptors, and Cornstars are going to be in the Dusty Cup playoffs.
Yeah.
That start right after Christmas. So they're going to be a little bit of a break. Rusty had an even team. We were able to kind of pack everything in. We have 5 games every Sunday, so they're going to be good to go. Moose made a push at the end, not enough. Dusty Trops started off slow, made it. Rusty Wolves sitting at the bottom.
Yep.
I think they'll get it back. But we're set.
We are set.
At least for the playoff teams. So
that's
off
crazy.
we go.
That's crazy.
I know.
We'll do our predictions, I guess, next week when Jerry gets back.
Did we make any early predictions this season?
I gotta look. I think we did. But I'll wait for Jerry to come back just in case he has to defend anything. All
right.
Whatever.
So we had Monday, December 2nd. We had 2 forfeits, which is the first in U history that we had 2 forfeits in one night.
Set records, baby.
I know, it was brutal. I hate forfeits because in reality, you're paying for it and you're not playing.
Yeah.
Now you have the ice. Bobby Bascow went out and fucking skated by himself at
that's where he
at 10
sent me that snap.
Fucking 10:40 at night. He's there skating on an empty sheet all by himself, just doing whatever.
I responded. I said invite.
Poor fucking Zamboni driver. I had to stay up late because he wanted to go and play. But
God forbid.
All right. We had the Glassboro Goop take on the Stratosphere Stars. Once we wiped away Blaylock's tears, the Goop
took a while.
It took a while. Nick Kushner scores in the first period. Hunter White ties it up. They had a 2-1 lead in the second period. Did you play this game, right?
I did.
All right. So Goop score 2 at the end, make it 3-2. We're going into the third period with a 3-2 game. It's close, right? Shots are even, and Goop score. The Goop score 5 in the third period. Blaylock scores.
Of course he does, dude.
Of course he does. And it's an 8-3 win for the Goop. like I said, shots were what? Hold on, let me figure this out. It didn't. I thought they were even. They were even to some point. I mean, you gave up 50 shots on Haller. Poor Haller.
Yeah.
Every time I played with the Stars, this guy kept them in every single game.
Oh, yeah. Just a good goalie, man. He's a good goalie.
A ridiculous amount of shots against. He's got to be up there. Former MVP guy holds, keeps the Stars in it every game. So this one I'll let you do, Larry, because you were part of this. And this is a crazy game.
This is a weird game, dude.
Is it? Look at this, dude. Holy cow.
I mean, we started pretty slow. NBA took that lead on us, and then we kind of we went up, held a nice lead, and I think we kind of just ended up letting our foot off the gas, and they kept chipping away, and then we would respond. Next thing you know, it got out of hand. It was 13-12. I mean, it was like a
typical Hawks, dude.
Yeah,
you guys took on the Hawks fucking thing where you just slowly blow a fucking lead.
It was 30. Yeah, see, there's 4 goals right there.
Goodness gracious, man.
Dude. 7 goals in the third period for the NBO.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys had 7 in the first.
Yeah,
they had 7 in the third. 13-12 regulation win for Hawks.
I don't think. I was like,
you guys are trying to hold on to the playoff spot because we have 5 teams in gold. Only 3 make it. So you guys are holding on.
We're in second now.
You guys are in second, yes.
Yeah,
so you guys
an
are
extra win over Rain City.
Yeah. So most teams have 9 games in, except for the Chill. So they could definitely make a big difference with that extra game.
Not if we have anything to say about it. Play them next week.
So 24/7 doesn't have the first seed locked up quite yet. But I think that's inevitable at some point. Hawks Gold 5-4 with 10 points. Rain City Gold.
I was telling him it's all close. It's fun. The division's closed except for 24/7.
Well, you're just kind of playing for second. But maybe you guys can get somebody. They've gotten close. They've lost the game in the finals before.
I think if we there's just a couple guys if we have locked and loaded.
Yeah,
I think we can make it a game.
Grab Charles.
Charles can skate with Huff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Huff.
Calling you out, bro. Larry's calling you out.
So it's tough.
Well, I'll be a dicker chasing around.
I know that's tough. I can't imagine. I could never. So Tuesday, December 3rd, the Chuggernauts take on the Dad Bods. Chuggernauts looking to secure that spot and get a high seed like they normally do. Dad Bods jumped out to a 3-0 win. Goals Desi scored. Had a goal and assist, and then the Chugs kind of took over, man. The Gilettos took over. Chris scored 2, then Mike scored 1. Brian Clegg scored again. Dad Bods kind of climbed back in, but, Chris Giletto scores at the end of the third period. So it was tied with about, 23 seconds left or something like that, and Chris Giletto scores to get the win for the Chuggernauts. That's a big win when you're tie game and you end it at the end of the third period. That's a tough way to walk away with 0 points for the Dad Bods. That's the worst ones.
Yeah. Shout out Dan Columbaro on Dad Bods.
Yeah, he's cool.
Big guy.
Big guy. Great player. Older guy. A little feisty sometimes.
Yeah.
So next game was Night's Watch versus Militia, and Militia came with their crew. They came with their best guys. So
you mean Night's Watch?
What did I say?
Militia came with their crew.
I'm running on not that much sleep. 4-0 for the Night's Watch in the first period. It was that was one thing, and then Militia kind of got it close, 5-3 at some point. Danny Hennessy scores, make it 5-3, and then 4 straight goals from Militia again. Jeff Sporer scores early in the third, 4 straight goals again for Night's Watch. They take a 13-4 win over the Militia in a playoff race.
Yeah, buddy.
So we have Silver. We have Silver. First seed's locked up by the Hawks. Multi Ducks and South Jersey Barracudas are locked in at 2-3. You guys are going to play each other in the playoffs. The only thing that we're really waiting on is the 4th seed between Night's Watch and Militia. So Night's Watch plays Multi Ducks, and Militia plays the Hawks in the last game of the season. So if the Night's Watch lose and the Militia win, Militia will jump in. If Night's Watch wins, they will secure that 4th spot and a date with the Hawks on day after Christmas.
Love Militia, but Night's Watch is a tough.
Night's Watch is a tough first
round
matchup for sure. that, it is what it is. December 4th, Wednesday, Hawks took on the South Jersey Barracudas. Shorthanded South Jersey Barracudas.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of shots for the Barracudas still. They had 41 shots on goal.
Yeah.
I think Wechter just kind of stood on his head. And
40 burger.
Yes, that's a big game for him.
Berg.
And Hawks get the 6-1 win. That's probably our biggest win, I would think, this season.
Boom.
Listen.
So
I think we've had one other maybe.
yeah, I think it was against Night's Watch, but they were pretty short.
Yeah.
Every other game
It
has
was
been pretty close.
Or my Bulldogs too.
Bulldog, yeah.
Yeah.
But except for the last game, but
No, I'm saying that the
digress,
first
yeah.
time we played Bulldogs,
Yeah,
that's a lot of our goal differential.
yeah, it was a mercy. There was like a 10 goal differential. That's an easy way to stack up that differential.
Yeah.
So across the way there, we
Across
had
the pond.
the Hawks farm team, the Hawks Bronze, even though we don't really have any guys we call up from that, but played JMCC Auto, which was a big game for the Hawks. They're trying to really secure their playoff spot, and JMCC Auto is pretty much up there. But Chris Magnan scores to make it 1-0 pretty early, 20-something seconds into the game. Nick Tambora scores with a second left in the first period. A lot of those goals to tie it up. Eamon Hall and Nick score again to make it 3-1. Chris Magnan scores again to make it 3-2. Vinny Tambora scores 4-2. I didn't know it went to overtime. So
Bronze is tight.
yeah, Connor Tunstall, T-Unit, and Chris Magnan scored to tie it. Nick Tambora scores in overtime. Still a point for the Hawks Bronze, but JMCC Auto gets the win. Paisanos took on the Thundercats. Tom Lizzo scores in the first. Thundercats legend. Tom Lizzo scores to make it 1-0. And then we had quite a busy second period. We had a player yet to be named. Still waiting on his information, but he scores 3 goals in this game. There was a question for ringers, if he was a ringer or not. I watched the live barn. He kind of really took it easy. His goals were kind of just, broken plays, or his last goal was really good, but it didn't seem like he was trying very hard.
Whoa. Is this the insider information Jerry had on me?
No, I doubt it, because I've asked for this guy's name and I haven't gotten the information yet. But
Jerry do something.
I did watch. I watched the live barn quite a bit. I watched every goal he scored. I watched his play.
Who are you talking about? Who?
His name is number 7. He's under Corey. He was checked in as Corey. But Corey was not playing.
Whoa!
I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
I was like, damn, Corey had a hat.
He really didn't try, dude. You could tell that he was a better player, but like he played defense. He was kind of like half-assed trying. He scored a couple goals that were just like shots, like low, not very hard shots. His last goal was a nice spin around snipe, but the game was put away at that point. So that made it 7-3 in that goal. Justin Patton scores to make it 7-4, but it's not a win for the Thundercats. Unfortunately, the Paisanos are getting up there.
Very interesting.
Last night, Thursday.
So Jerry cheated. Okay,
he did. Thursday, December 5th. Knights played the Campbell.
Cheated, dude.
Knights played the Campbell Kids. It was 11-1 win for the Knights. Rich scores 2 goals, 3 assists. Jordan Kreifel scores 2 goals, 1 assist. Chris Magnan on the board again. Everyone was pretty much on the board for that game. 11-1 win for the Knights over the Campbell Kids. Knights needed the win, so
yeah, buddy. They
didn't really take their foot off the gas here. Another game that was kind of a blowout. Tropics played the Shakas. Jim McKenzie scores 2 goals in the first to make it 4-0. Sean Hastings scores 2 goals in the second period. Not enough. Tropics score 5. It's
a big win for the Tropics.
Kirchner.
Big win for the Tropics.
Yeah, they needed to get it going. They have a 12-3 win over Shaka's Bra.
They needed it.
All right. Last night, the Invaders took on the South Jersey Sugarbush. That was a great game. It was tight the entire way. Not that much, a lot of defense, not that many shots. Santoro was in net for Sugarbush. And Ciccatelli scores in the first period to open up the scoring. Connor Corley, who's very good, he had 2 great goals. Like Deeks had Carroll in the first row. for the first one. Carroll was getting his first
Carroll.
game back. Carroll was coming back from injury, but he played great too. Yeah. So, especially in the third period, Carroll stood on his head. Sugarbush had a ton of
good
shots.
game.
It was good. Kevin Landis scores 2. We get a 4-3 win. It was down to the wire for that game. The Invaders needed that to really stay alive.
Invaders are marching, dude. They're invading.
They're invading.
Usually, I mean, honestly, all season long we were short.
Yeah.
And then now we've got our full.
My brother there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Our full squad back.
It's like shows up sometimes.
Not even there yet. Somebody said that your brother showed up to the game with 2 left-handed gloves. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's so.
Oh, did he give you my Hawks jersey?
Yeah, I got it. That is your brother in a nutshell, dude. But
it is, but like what? I guess he had to get new gloves, and he
did.
Like, mixed one up. Like,
I know, it came with 2 lefties.
Jesus,
but,
Nick. Look alive, dude.
It's kind of funny, dude, honestly.
It's just
we have this thing in like the Invaders group chat. We got to make sure that we know what rink he's going to, because he showed up the wrong rink a couple times, dude.
I think he's done that for the Beavers too.
Yeah. So the Sheep took on the Jersey Trash on the other rink there. Chris Alfanito scores the first 2 goals and assisted on the third. So ringer alert. 4 points for wait, hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, 4 points for Chris Alfanito.
Ringer.
They jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Nate Mayer scores. Beaver. Dusty Beaver scores.
That's a Beaver.
Make it 7-1, and then James Purdy scored. Jake Elliott scored. So it was an 8-2 win for the Sheep Hockey. We're looking for it. Then we have the games tonight, or there's no games tonight, which is kind of weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, no Friday night games.
Huh.
You want to loop back to Bronze Plus for standings?
I think we should do the whole standings update. I have our early predictions I can run through too, real quick.
Well, we did Rusty, Silver, Gold. We just didn't do the Bronze ones yet.
Hit them up.
All right. So Bronze Plus, the Glassboro Goop are in first. Still some games left to play for Bronze Plus, so that could move around. Not likely, but could happen. So Veritas Rockets sitting in second, Paisano sitting in third, Frogs fourth, Thundercats hold on to that last playoff spot. 2 games left for the Thundercats, 3 games left for the Otters that are on the outside looking in. Knights, 2 games left. So this can move around. I don't know if Koopa's technically still alive. Stars, Moonshine, and Campbell Kids are eliminated. So
Blaylock's in shambles.
Hanging up the phone, bro.
yeah,
I think Blaylock was like tanking or something this season.
I don't know. He wants to drop down to bronze, dude. He's been dying, dude. Drop back down bronze, dude. I don't know what it is.
Yo, that last game I played, I was dead, bro. My legs were cooked.
Yeah.
I played like 3 times.
Yeah,
Saturday, and then like Sunday I had 2 games, 2 roller games, and then I think Friday I played open twice. It was just some stupid shit, bro.
Jesus,
my legs were just dead by that game.
I bet. That's crazy. So, all right, bronze. Chuggernauts sitting in that top spot at 8-1-1 with 17 points. JMCC Auto 8-2 at 16 points. Sugarbush take not a great loss last night, to be honest. This is not a good time to lose this time of the season. So all teams in bronze, all 11 teams have 10 games in. So all the way down to this 8th spot, maybe 9th spot, they're still in it. So that would be 11, 13, yeah. So down to the 9th spot, are all playoff potential.
Yep.
So the only ones eliminated are Shaka's Bra and Jersey Trash. Invaders on the outside looking in, but 2 games left. Hopefully we can win out.
We'll see.
Get back in there. We sat in 5th spot for a little bit last night until the Tropics won, but Chuggernauts, JMCC Auto, Sugarbush, Hawks Bronze, and Tropics are in the playoffs as of right now.
Woo!
Invaders, Dad Bod, Sheep Hockey, and the Warriors on the outside looking in.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
It's down to the wire for bronze.
You want to hear our way too early predictions?
Yeah.
Steve.
Uh-huh.
Rain City?
Did I pick Rain City?
Rain City Gold, dude?
Yeah, I'm just tired of picking 24/7, dude. Like rooting against them, honestly.
Me and Jerry took 24/7.
Yeah, you guys are going for the easy ones.
Oh,
But that's too early.
Steve took the Hawks in silver.
Easy.
Shocker.
Easy money, dude.
Jerry took Night's Watch.
Wait on it.
I took the Cudas, dude.
Yeah?
Really?
I didn't want to pick the Hawks. I don't like picking the Hawks.
No.
So
Word.
I have no shame. Hawks cast, baby. I know
Hawks
everybody hates it, but
Hawks cast.
I don't care.
Bronze Plus, Steve went with the Rockets. Where are they at?
Second.
They're in second. They're like a wild card team. We'll see what happens.
Let me guess. You went Goop.
I went with the Rockets as well. I went with the Rockets as well. Jerry went with the Otters.
All right.
Then we go into bronze. Steve went with the Chugs.
Chuggies?
Number one? I went with the Chugs. Jerry took his own team. Hawks bronze, even though he doesn't show up.
Not bad.
Yeah.
They're in it.
Yeah,
Now,
they're in a good spot, man.
Now here's the problem here.
What?
For Rusty, you both took the Beavers.
That was like
who have been eliminated.
That was wishful thinking, dude. Honestly, they looked good in the beginning. I was like, all right, let's go. And then, they fell apart.
I took the Raptors. So
nice, dude.
We'll see what happens. Remember, they started off real hot.
Yeah.
So
it's tough.
Cooled off a bit, but they're going to be cracking here in the playoffs. So
yeah, Sunday's the last game, man. Yeah. The 8th, and then they don't have another game for a couple weeks. So with that being said, because we have a gap in the season for a lot of the divisions, I think what is it going to be? Bronze is going to have a decent gap, and bronze and Rusty's going to have a decent gap. Gold too, but gold whatever.
And silver or no?
They'll be fine. No, silver, yeah. For some, yeah, because we only have one game left this week, so there's a little bit of a gap. Holiday season, stuff like that. Waiting for the rest of the divisions to wrap up. But if you guys want ice slots, just reach out to me. If you guys want to have a practice slot, we can set up an exhibition game. If you want to,
dude?
If you want to do scrimmages,
I know Pascal's looking for that practice slot, bro.
Yeah.
He's literally like foaming out the mouth.
Yes, he'll come play for your Rusty team, I'm sure, for this non-sanctioned UHL game. But we'll do. I can definitely get you ice and keep you guys fresh. Yeah, you can go to open hockey, but you might want to put something together. If you wanted to have refs, if you want to have a scorekeeper, you can do that too.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Nice.
Anytime.
All right, real quick before we wrap everything up, you can check out the gallery, and we got a video recap coming up from our All-Star game. We got a special ending to our Rusty scrimmage. What happened?
Man,
what happened? I was reffing. I wasn't even paying attention.
So we had
that's crazy.
So we had we had the two semifinal games. And then we split it up with a Rusty final. So it was two Rusty teams, Team Rienzi versus Team Lafferty. And it was entertaining, man. It was a tie game. We actually had overtime in an all-star game. And captain Josh Lafferty scores in overtime.
Boom.
So I think he's got quite a bit of content based on that.
Yes.
I think with the big hat trick on YouTube and probably his Facebook and stuff. You can catch a video of his overtime game-winning goal.
Electric.
The building went crazy.
And, it was sick.
It was sick, and it was fun to watch. And congrats to Team Lafferty getting that win.
Sick. Overtime winner.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man. That was fire.
It was cool, man. Congrats.
I literally looked away for 1 second, and he scored. I was asking Jerry, I'm like, what are we gonna do if the time runs out?
Yeah.
And I looked at him, asked that question, and Josh scored. I was like,
yeah, it was cool, man. Everyone was very excited. Josh was excited. It was sick, great. Dude. It was fun.
Yeah, everyone was excited. That was awesome.
All-Star game magic, dude. We always have something cool happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume Rob has that in his video, but go check it out with the gallery. Link in our bio.
Yeah, huge shout out Rob, man. He does an excellent job. Fellow photographer, man. He kills it.
Yeah, I sent over Rob some of your stuff because you had sent me over some hockey. Because hockey, at least from what I gather, I knew nothing about photography.
Yeah,
but apparently hockey's hard to capture.
It is.
Yeah, so I saw your stuff. It looked great. So I told Rob, I said, if you ever can make it, hit up Hornsey.
Word.
Fun. So
let me know, man.
And as we grow and get too big, and Rob can't be at two places at once, he's going to need a crew. So hopefully we're going to set up a little media team. Bar Down Media is going to get his little group together, and we already have Bob. And Bob does great. Bob does photos. Rob does video. Sometimes vice versa.
Yeah.
And
Bob's excellent too, man.
Bob's great. Bob's a great graphic designer too.
Yeah. Really
low key.
Word.
Good graphic.
Yeah, Broxwell on Instagram. He puts some cool stuff together.
Oh yeah,
he does put some cool stuff, dude. Some of the stuff cracks me up, dude.
Yeah.
He's funny, dude.
He's creative. Dude.
He's not a hockey guy, so like he's learning hockey, and he shows up and does his thing, and he's getting it.
Yeah,
he's getting it.
He's creative. He's very creative.
He's very creative. Nice. He's the man. Bob's the man.
Alrighty. Like I said before we wrap it up, we're gonna do. We have to do players in the month.
Okay.
What we can do is either shelve that. I can put that out on social media, or we can run through our league leaders real quick.
We can. It's going to take a little while, so
Yeah.
why don't we just we'll go ahead and
Shelve it.
do that off air.
Do it all fair?
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned.
I'm sure you'll find out.
Yeah, buddy.
If you want to know.
All right, real quick, Larry's Look Ahead, presented by our friends over at Beer League Warriors Apparel. We are proud to partner with BLW, specialists in the art of inspiring, helping you get up early, work out hard, and get stuff done. They combine high-quality fabric with humorous designs that adult hockey players connect with, so go ahead and be the sharpest guy. Do it every time. The sharpest dressed guy at the gym, and check them out at beerleaguewarriors.com and at Beer League Warriors Apparel. That's it. I don't want to draw it out too much here.
Long pod, dude.
Yeah, it was a long pod. I do want to shout out our commenters as always. Ziggy, as always.
Love it.
My boy. He said the draft shows that you guys running the league are fully in on knowing everyone in the league. So I mean, me and you knew what was going on. Nick and Jerry were kind of just picking at straws, but
Yeah. Yeah.
shout out to Frankie James. Shout out to CD. Steady said he said that's it. I'm reffing next season.
Jesus.
All righty, man. I told him, like, let's
Not
go.
as easy as it looks, buddy.
Everyone wants to ref next season.
it
I can't
really
wait to see
isn't,
y'all do
man.
it.
It isn't easy.
It's one of those things. It's like, all right, you don't like, you want to, if they're not doing a good job, you want to do it yourself.
Yeah,
But
shout out.
I think a lot of people get humbled real quick.
Oh yeah, yeah, bro. It's one of those things, man, where you're just like, you're thinking about making the call, and then you don't
tough,
make the
dude.
call, or you don't, or you do make the call. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you
You
don't.
got to be
Like,
decisive.
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying.
And it's fast. It's so quick.
Yeah,
and it's
yes.
just like you have to make up your mind fast, man. Like you can't obviously wait 10 seconds to call the penalty. You know?
exactly.
It has to be in the
not
moment.
too long, right?
Not too long. Yeah. It's easy to from the outside looking in. It's easy to say like,
Well, when you're playing and you don't have, there's no repercussions to if you get a call right or wrong. It's
Yeah.
easy to be like, oh, that's offside. That's icing. That's a penalty. Like it's easy to say that.
easy to say.
Right.
Like I
Right.
said, I'll never criticize a ref again. I was bad with it. So shout out to Frankie James, Desi, and Hoodie too. Big hat trick commented. He said, "Team Josh."
A little foreshadowing. He was ready to go.
He was ready, dude.
Yeah.
So
Took it upon himself, dude.
Yeah,
Get
don't
the
forget, if you have any feedback for the U Crew, drop a comment there on YouTube. Please continue sharing the show. Appreciate all your help so far. Something small sharing the episode contributes to growing the league as a whole. So, with that being said, Hornsey, appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you for
coming
having
on.
me, man. This
Where
shit
you
was
at?
a lot of
Where
fun.
you at on Instagram?
VN.CENZO Vincenzo.
Check it out, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. Maybe
Yeah.
put it in the YouTube description or something.
Yeah, buddy.
You do that afterwards.
Thank you, boys.
He always edits
Appreciate
my
it.
stuff afterwards.
Yeah, because
It was a lot of fun.
I don't put anything. Minimum effort, dude.
Yeah, that's all right. You uploaded, man.
All right.
All right, dog.
See you guys.
Gentlemen,
Bye bye.
Yes, sir.
peace.